And we are live. I don't know, every time I try to take a thumbnail, it gets to the top of my head and just doesn't. It's a cool 50 degrees in Florida right now. See what's going on today. I see that Trump did not get arrested today, like I said. They pushed it back another day. They said it's going to be tomorrow. They're trying to rile up people and they see it ain't working, so let's see what else. I was watching Tim Pool, and his tonight's episode wasn't all that great. Waiting for Jack Pussy to be back on his panel or something. Where am I at? What's going on today? Am I out of internet on this phone? Oh, somebody commented on a video. Cool. Today's been quite a boring day on for news. It's not much has happened in a day. Oh no. Okay, I see. Yeah. Somebody talking in the parking lot. Let's see. I'm checking my notifications to see if anything happened since I went live, to see if any news is breaking or. But there were two major earthquakes today in was it Pakistan and in Afghanistan? Major big ones. It's like the Bible tells us what's going to happen. Earthquakes in diverse places. And the guys that do that seismic activity stuff with the planets and all that, they tweeted like a day or two ago that there was something about to happen with earthquakes. They did. I think I retweeted that tweet. But turn on this. So, and Trump did not go to jail. They're putting it off till tomorrow. And I guarantee you they're just trying to hype up something, and they see that the crowd's not getting riled up like they thought it was. And they thought they was going to see some. I guarantee you their false flag violent protesters ain't set up yet. They didn't get their payment, so they're worried about. So they're putting it off for another day. They said tomorrow. Man, I don't think he's going to get arrested. I mean, I've been wrong before. I ain't scared to be wrong, but the way the elite works, I really don't think. Chris, you can't have a twist ice cream cone. They sold out. The ice cream machine's broke at Dairy Queen. Y'all see the earthquakes, Chris? And there's some big earthquakes and some volcanoes are going off. I ain't been on Twitter in a minute, man. I got some other bad news to kind of trying to fix things, and still nothing. Yeah, nothing. Today's been quite a boring day. Very, very boring on news-wise. Yep, that's that. And is Twitter broken for everybody else? Because when I try, my notifications aren't working. When I try to scroll through the feed, it jumps around. So I can't get actually no news of what's going on. And Tyrus retweeted something. They should be live right now. They won't go. What time's Gutfeld start? Like 9 o'clock? Treasury says... Oh, no. We're waiting on the phone. We'll see the FOMC meeting in the morning and see what happens with that. That's going to be a big indicator of what happens next. Is everybody's hanging on this, the Fed meeting tomorrow, what Powell's going to say. And I think it's going to mean a lot. Like I said, there's a false flag coming somewhere too. I don't think the Trump arrest is going to hold all the attention that they want it to. It's not. I don't, because everybody knows it's false and it ain't real. But there's some. I just don't know, man. This Trump arrest thing has got me. I don't think it's going to happen. Really, I just don't. And I like some other people's take on it. What else is going on? I can't read nothing on Twitter. I checked. I can't read nothing. That's where I get my sources. And a lot of times it's just not working. Go back to here. Oh yeah, we've had a place here that I've been to a place that sold the chocolate vanilla twist. Those are good. It's a special. I can't remember where it was at here. There was a place. I think it was called the Twist actually. And DeSantis shots fired at Trump today too. Um, I was trying to think what stories I wanted to tell when I went. I'm trying something new. I'm just going live and talking, man. I ain't trying to do nothing. I'm just going live and talk about what I want to talk about. I got a business plan idea. I got a business, but I don't have no startup money. I don't know, and I don't know if it'll be successful, but nobody ever knows. But I had this idea the other day. I was looking at something, and I'm like, dude, for that amount of money, I could open my own business, and I could probably make it very profitable. But I have to look more into it and see if something happens. If it's in the Lord's will, you know. And if it is, it is. And if it is, it isn't, you know. And but dude, I went in the store and some lady was paying without change. I hate that. What? Save your change. You don't have to count out pennies at the registers, man. It just coupons and change, coupons and change. And I really upset me because I want to get out of that store in a quick hurry. Jamie's sitting at the house. I had to go. I had to come pick up my daughter, so I'm having to wait on her. So I go live for a few minutes because I had like a few minutes while waiting just to see what happens because I never went live and just talked, you know. So me and my daughter go back over there with Jamie and do some stuff and have a bite to eat and go to bed. We eat kind of late sometimes. I keep going. I forget to eat. I'll keep going and forget to eat all day long, and totally I keep going here, there, this and that. Dang, I got this doing, got that, and before I know it, I done forgot to eat. And so I eat pretty late sometimes. And I was back into MyFitnessPal watching my diet really close and what I was eating. And because I had an idea. I wanted to create an OnlyFans and do like a workout OnlyFans type deal. Can we say that term on YouTube? You say OnlyFans on TikTok, they will take your TikTok away. Do not say that word. But I wanted to do an OnlyFans where I showed a body transformation if I hit it really hard for like 60 to 90 days and really transform my body like really fast. And to see if I could grow a community on OnlyFans and make some money. And OnlyFans rejected me, so I don't know why. But I've had plenty of videos up where I look like I look different than I used to because I used to have to work every day at Waffle House, and so I had to keep more clean cut. And since I'm not having to work at Waffle House, I let my hair grow out and stuff. Be more of a wild man and a woodsman type. What do you call it? There's another term. I can't think of what the term is off the top of my head. It's what old Phil's old lady calls him, the frontier man or whatever. I just let it grow and have fun, And yeah, there's been I've had some videos on my other channels of me, and there's some on this channel of me. I guess maybe you just missed them, but yeah, there's been plenty of videos of me in it. And cause I've never been scared to turn on the camera. I've never had a problem with doing that. And but I've never really sat down and just went live on my phone and just started talking, about business plan ideas and stuff. And I've been playing around that Chat GPT, Chat AI. Some of the I meant to look up video titles and make up video titles. I did some tweets. I made up some tweets using it as a community post. Daniel Stern. Who's Daniel Stern? I have to look that up. I don't know who Daniel Stern is. But so yeah, just trying something new and see what happens. You never know on here. man, I've been live on TikTok, and as soon as I go live, there's like 200 people, and if you can keep those 200 in there when you first go live, you can keep their interest. You can get some good live streams going, you know. Uh, but I don't like TikTok as much. They argue too much over there. They argue way too much. There's way too much arguing. They keyboard warrior it up over there, man. And I haven't made a few friends over there, but I see I got a few followers that follow me over there and keep an eye on what I post. And that's good, you know. It's okay. And but I like the TikTok thing too. And I hear sirens. Every night you hear sirens, you're going somewhere. Oh yeah, yeah. Did he narrate the Wonder Years? That guy? Because the Wonder Years is my jam, dude. I don't know why. I was in middle school when it came out, so I guess it kind of hit me, you know. And I used to watch Wonder Years when it first came out, and I still watch it for some. That is. Did y'all see the cops fly by? I'm pretty sure that was police. I don't. That was fast, whatever the hell it was. Yeah, I see another one. But his lights aren't on. They are calling butt. But you'll see them, but you never know. They got digital scanners here. Where the police scanners went digital, you have to spend like $500 to buy the scanner to hear what they're saying. But I used to love to listen to my scanner every night. I had a scanner and I had a CD radio, and I'd sit there all night long and listen to that stuff, man. There's all kinds of stuff that happens in your city that you'll never know about. And I had like the 3 counties around me. I had all them programmed in, so I knew everything that was happening when it happened. You know, before the news knew anything. But a scanner, if you live in an area and they're not digitally trunked, you can sit there and listen to them all the time with a $50 scanner. I used to pick up cell phone conversations, all kind of stuff. You know, all the taxi cabs used to be on CB here, or on a scanner frequency. And yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that radio. I almost got a ham radio license, and it said reconnecting. Sorry about that. Once you know the rules of the ham radio license, then they can fine you more money than if you don't have a license and you don't know the rules. Because once you agree to the rules and the fines get way higher. So having a ham radio license is not. And I feel that if the end were to happen, an apocalypse type thing, that we would not. I don't think they would worry about you having a ham radio license to use a ham radio. I think that would be a last concern. You look at what happened after Katrina and a few other events, and all the rules go out the window, you know. But I didn't see no talk from Putin today. I didn't see any. There was something, but I couldn't understand what was going on. Today has been a crazy day. I guess because Twitter has got me messed up, and I can't get my feed straight in my head. So, but I constantly watch what's going on in Israel and Ukraine. There was some barking with Israel too. And anybody seen this thing about going to jail if you tell anybody about Jesus Christ in Israel? If you're in Israel right now, I'm telling you about Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. I'll tell you that right now. So if you go to jail for a year, if you talked about anybody about Jesus, and if you bring it up or whatever, that blew my mind. I was like, what? The Sanhedrin is back in session. It's been back in session for years, and nobody knows it. Nobody pays attention to what goes on over there. There's a lot going on over there, and you're not going to get regular news in our news network, you know. It's not going to happen. They're all focused on what's going on with Trump. That's why I think it's a psyop. I don't think he's going to jail. I think everybody's paying attention to that. And DeSantis starting crap too. He was talking smack too. You know, it's apparent that he's getting ready to do a presidential run. But we're getting ready to be on the verge of World War III. We are there. If we're not already there. And everybody, y'all should have water and food in your house. some Vienna sausages, some water, a little bit more than that. But I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. That's the thing about living in Florida. You're used to being prepared. You're used to having stuff in your house for emergency purposes. I think the saying here is the first 72 is on you. The first 72 hours on you. They can't come get you. They can't come help you during a hurricane and after a hurricane for 72 hours. But if everything, worst case scenario, and you're on your own, they ain't no help, you know. And I guess that's the closest we've come to a World War III apocalyptic type situation here in Florida. I mean, I lived like almost a month without no power before, and with no services, no nothing. And you had to fight to get whatever you get, gas if you could find it, and everything. It's a different type. It's a different feeling. It's a different type scenario. It is very interesting to live like that. And when you come back to when you see your home destroyed and all the land around you destroyed and flattened, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm not. I don't think he's going to jail, Chris. I really don't think Trump is going to go to jail. I really don't. I really think I think it's a ploy. Something else is going on. There's about to be a false flag go down somewhere. So watch, something's going to happen. There's going to be a shooting. Something big is going to happen because they're not getting the crowds of protesters they want to create another January 6th. They're not getting it. It's not happening. Uh, you may see some people in Mar-a-Lago, Florida, out there on the street, protesting, but they're not protesting like they want to create another January 6th type event, and they want to blame Trump on it. And if they can spark that keg, they'll do it. They will do it. So they can say the MAGA Republicans did this, I'm not a Republican nor a Democrat. I'm not neither. I'm independent. I'm registered independent, but I can see that the two-party system is the head or tail of the same beast, no matter what. So you got to be somewhere. You got to get out of that system. I'm sick and tired of it because they're always pointing the finger at each other and this and that, and it's not worth nobody's time. The more you fight, the more they can get away with. It's like there's a fuckery going on in the drive-thru. See what happens. If you hear yelling, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And it's because they ain't put Hunter in jail. They ain't put Biden in jail. They ain't put Obama in jail. Obama killed a 14-year-old kid, man, with a drone strike and knew exactly what he did. Him and Hillary went to sleep during Benghazi, and ain't nothing been done. Ain't nothing been done to George Bush. But pay off the next porn star, and all of a sudden, you're going to jail. Did not Clinton pay off Paula? When their agreement there with some hush money, with Clinton paying off some hush money to somebody, he didn't go to jail. He didn't go to jail at all. Nobody on Epstein's flight list has been to jail? Nope, not one single one of them motherfuckers. But they're going to put some handcuffs on Trump. Like I said, I'm not Republican or Democrat, but I can see the truth. You can read between the lines. Yeah, they're talking about they were supposed to be today, but then they put it off. It says it's going to be, the indictment is going to be tomorrow. I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't. I think it's going to be a false flag at some point. Specifically on March 23rd. And today was a new moon. So these moon cycles mean a lot. New moons, full moons, they mean a lot to the elite and the people in charge, the draconians and the lizard people, however you want to call them. There's a lot going on out there. There's so many. It's an orchestra of events with Ukraine and Russia and Israel, and there's a lot involved even over there that's not even, that the regular American public don't even realize that it's mind-boggling. And you're worried about Trump going to jail. It's a political ploy, is all it is. He ain't going. They're trying to get our attention on something else. They really want our attention on something else. And God's in control no matter what. And they don't stop Trump if he goes to jail. I mean, how many times did Bush 2 go to jail? Was there a cop behind me? I thought I seen blue lights flashing behind me. Because I've been sitting in the gas station parking lot and doing nothing, just sitting there chilling. Went in and bought a pack of cigarettes, got in the truck, and a cop was sitting behind me, just sitting there, man. I wasn't ready to leave. I was sitting there talking on the phone, and old lady cop got out of the car, come harassing me, said I was going to jail tonight if she had anything to say about it. And I ain't done nothing. Sitting in a parking lot, you know, you never know, man. There's Richard Allen. That dude looks like Richard Allen. Oh well, but yeah, just sitting in a gas station parking lot. And it's not unusual for a cop to come by me and start hassling me a little bit. But that would be funny if I was live and that happened. Yeah, I miss the old school Republicans, like when Reagan was in office, man. I remember I was in the 80s, man, and I was in elementary school, and they would roll in the projector thing, the TV with the VCR, and Reagan had instructed all the schools to bring the TVs to kids to the TVs in the schools, and did a speech just for the children. I want to say it was live. I want to say it might have been recorded on a VHS. I don't 100% remember. But yeah, it's just a speech for the children of America in the schools, you know. And I'll never forget that. It was one of my earliest memories of being in school. Well, I want to say maybe that was 7th grade that happened. That Reagan did that thing where he did an announcement. And when I grew up in South Florida a little bit. My parents moved around a lot from here in the Panhandle of Florida, and every day when the space shuttle launched, we could go outside and see it go up because we were that close to Cape Canaveral that we were right in the middle of Florida, and on the coast we could watch the rockets go up, and so you got to watch history happening. It's amazing things, man. Amazing times. The 80s was something else, bro. I wouldn't trade it for the world, you know. I just wouldn't trade it for nothing. But it's about time I'm going to get off here, and because there wasn't much to discuss. I may have used up all my data that said reconnecting. But I'm going to get on out of here for now, guys.